Hey guys, movie here, just coming for the next movie review. So with that said, well, welcome back to Star Wars. It's been since 2005 and, oh wait. No, seriously, massive spoilers. You think I'm joking? Honestly, any of you think I'm joking? Well, no, I'm not. Spoilers are here and they're bloody huge. Okay, so seriously, for the last time, spoilers. What the bloody hell? Oh my fucking god, I love this resurrection this time. Why did you shoot the resurrection this time? Damn it.
Sorry, I got spare. This is later.
Yeah.
For later.
Yeah, okay, so. Yeah, I'm not dead. Yeah, it's been a while since I've recorded, but who really. Yeah. This film is fucking awesome. It's been taking up a lot of my time with my job in the cinema and all that stuff. So, this is finally, we've been waiting since, I don't know, 2005 for this, episode 7 of Star Wars. But, when I said I was reviewing this thing, I was not exactly allowed to do it alone. And when I say alone, I mean this asshole kidnapped me. This is kendallplays.
Hello, bitch.
He, of course, does gaming, and I know what you're thinking, games and movies, apart from a few very crappy video game movies and Mad Max video game, which is very good, they don't really have much to similar do, but whatever, this is happening right now. And kendallplays has decided to not show his face because he likes mystery. I don't know why, it's his own thing that he has somehow got his hands on a Nerf gun. Case in point. So, the story of Star Wars The Force Awakens is that it takes place 30 years after the good 3 movies, and that is essentially Luke Skywalker has gone missing after trying to train a new generation of Jedi, and one of them being his sister Leia and obviously their friend Han Solo's son, Ben Solo, otherwise known as Kylo Ren. He then goes after being subdued by the dark side and murders almost every single other Jedi until Luke is the only one again, as Leia has for some reason been Luke's sister but never decided to become a Jedi for reasons. Don't ask me really why. I'm not Commander.
There are reasons.
And neither are you. But for God's sake. But yeah, I know. So Luke's gone missing, but then we follow up with this woman called Rey, and she has been stuck on the desert planet called Jakku. Sorry about that. For about good 20 years now. So she spent a fair bit of time there. She's been stranded waiting for someone to come back, but then she meets this droid called BB-8. BB-8 inside of him is holding a piece of the map to Luke Skywalker. But they have to give back this to the Resistance, which Kylo Ren is now working with what's called the First Order to try and hunt these guys down and are basically the new Empire. It really is Empire Take 2, because Kylo Ren idolizes Darth Vader. So,
What do you think? Like, I know he's trying to idolize him, but he's trying to be like him, even though
he has his skull, and we believe his ashes as well. But this is the thing. Kylo Ren idolizes Darth Vader. He idolizes his grandfather, who is of course Darth Vader. So, kendallplays and myself both had a few mixed thoughts on, well, this movie. We'll start with this asshole first. What does he think?
the movie was pretty good. even though there's like some good things, because some got bad things going wrong with it, but a pretty good film.
I think for me, I feel like episode 8 and 9, and maybe even some of the spin-offs, they're going to all give you better than this film. This film was basically just to establish it's an old friend who's taken a bit of a beating, especially in the years 1999, 2002 and 2005, but he's just come back to do what he knows what is best, and that is copy the events of episodes 4 and 5 and show us he's going to be okay.
He's going to lose another hand.
Yes, he is.
I've seen a video about like what Kylo Ren's like sword is, like with the handguard, and they show like many little clips of like all the cut off hands. It was literally just like nothing else, just hand off, hand off, hand off.
Star Wars is notoriously known for being a major loss of limbs in the cinematic universe.
Handless.
Yeah, everyone dies in Star Wars. It's like Game of Thrones, but in a galaxy far, far away.
And one of the people from Game of Thrones, the lady, she played in Star Wars as well.
Yes, she did.
Was it Captain Plasma?
Phasma. Speaking of Phasma, Luke's badass, completely underused. Seriously, what the hell? You make this incredibly looking badass character made out of a spaceship steel, then have her do nothing except for have her be captured by Finn, Chewie and Han, and then disables the shields and thrown into a rubbish bin.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
What the? Why? Why did you do that?
It's traditional. You throw people in garbage. Garbage compactors, sorry.
Kendallplays, we're not American.
Bins.
I'm not going to get into the full thing. I know you guys want me to rant about one particular thing, but I'm going to save it till the end because I'm an asshole. So, what I like about this movie, me first, not this guy. So, what do I like? Rey. The actress who played Rey, Daisy Ridley, did a fucking awesome job. There's a big question about what her parents are because they've mysteriously kept her and Finn's surname secret. And I am one of the many, many, many supporters who believes that she is the daughter of Luke Skywalker. It's got too many signs, come on. Senses to Luke's lightsaber, she sees him, he looks kind of concerned, and if you look right by, at the end of the film, although I've seen the end of the film too many times, if you look by Luke's feet at the end of the film, on the left, you can see him standing by a very, very thin stone, about that big. But I think I've theorised that is actually the grave of his wife and the grave of Rey's mother.
I didn't see that part, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I support that theory. I also thought that the First Order, they were pretty intimidating. I really liked the flamethrower stormtroopers. On the side of the stormtroopers, they did it! Stormtroopers could finally aim! We never thought this day would come, did we?
No.
This happened. We all love it. It's awesome.
Plus,
Good movie.
They've added new weapons as well. Especially the one that my favourite weapon for the stormtrooper is that lightning speed thing that he has.
Yeah, the internet has basically come alive with this guy. He is the internet's new favourite stormtrooper. He has a name. I can't remember it. I don't know why, but the internet loves him now.
There's videos about him just saying traitor with the thing.
It's becoming me now. Traitor! That's literally one of the things on the internet now.
I haven't seen that one.
But yeah, he's the best stormtrooper we've ever had. He's better than Phasma.
He looks badass with that thing as well.
Yes, he does. He was taken out like a punk, just like Boba Fett was, unfortunately. But he's good. Stormtroopers are cool again.
Yeah.
And so what else do I like about this movie? Let's go on to the classic characters. Leia, for starters. I'm really surprised that Leia did not become a Jedi. Let's be honest, she's, as far as we can tell, the only other Force-sensitive person, well, that's left. Everyone else was murdered, apart from herself, Luke and Kylo. But I thought she did a pretty good job at what she was given. She was really like the mother to the Resistance. and she's doing pretty well for her age, even though she wasn't really
Well, she is the commander.
that big on the action. Oh, side note, the Rebel base, I can't remember its name in the Alenian system. That's the one. Was filmed in a place called Greenmore Common, which is actually about 5 minutes from where I used to live about 10 years ago.
Where do you used to live?
I used to live in a town called Reading. Well, not Reading, Newbury, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, where's that?
About an hour outside London.
Okay.
3PO and R2. R2 had an absolutely tiny role in this movie. Didn't technically show up until like the last 10 minutes.
What do you expect? He's R2.
yeah. 3PO had a bit of a bigger role. I don't know why about the red arm. I honestly don't. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, what's it called? The TIE Fighter, that has a bit of red on it as well.
It does.
I didn't get that. It's probably in repair or something.
I have a little model TIE Fighter here. I don't know why I have it, but you can see there's a little bit of red in it.
Cool.
But yeah, going to the main three now. There was no appearance from Lando for no reason. I don't know why.
No Jar Jar Binks.
Yes. Side note, very important side note. Halfway through the film, the First Order uses a planet-sized weapon, like the Death Star, to destroy what's New Republic. Now, many people realise...
The Death Star wasn't a planet-sized, it was a moon-sized.
Small moon, my bad.
Small moon, there you go.
God, I'm a movie reviewer, this guy's a gamer, I should know this. But they go on to destroy what's New Republic. Now, we see one of the planets, and it looks really, really like Coruscant. Obviously, the main political planet from the prequels. Now, if we can hope anything, is that Gungans have very long lifespans, so there's a chance that when that thing hits, it killed Jar Jar Binks.
Yes!
That's what we're hoping for. That is what we're hoping for.
Yeah.
We're hoping that he got fried, absolutely. Misa no!
Plus, I like the new, my favorite, one of my favorite scenes is where, they're showing, the difference between the Death Star and the planet. You could fit, 10 Death Stars in that hole.
Here's the Death Star, and here's Starkiller Base.
Yeah.
That's Starkiller Base. And then if you go on to the main three, well, not the main three, Chewie. Let's go Chewie. Chewie has not changed really much at all. Wookiees can live up to about 600 years, and so 30 years is basically about 5 years for him.
Well, Chewie's a badass. So.
Exactly. Chewie's virtually not aged at all. He's still Chewie.
Well, he might have, but he shaved a bit.
He shaved a little bit. His coat's a tiny bit whiter. Makes sense. But then we'll go on to Luke next, because Luke is really absent for the vast majority of the film. I love that. I love the fact that the hero of the previous three movies has just vanished off the face of the earth, and his reveal, oh my god, I love his reveal so much. I think that's my favourite ending of any of the movies.
And plus, some people might agree with me, the ending part where Luke and the girl are there, it will make it way more better if Luke forced grabbed the lightsaber out of her hand and brought it to him, then turns it on. That'll make it
I could see that. I could see Luke holding his father's lightsaber, his blue one. He's not seen it since the events of Empire Strikes Back. And also, side note, we don't know what happened to Luke's green lightsaber. We assume that he kept it after Return of the Jedi, but we never see it.
I bet you lost that one.
He might have done. And on the side note, his hand, his hand was obviously lost. Then he got red one, and obviously the red one has skin around it. But this one, it's just robot. So that made me think either one, his hand's been chopped off again, and he's had to get a new red one, or two, the skin's just kind of worn off.
I'll agree with you on the second one. It didn't really. Well, of course, it's every Star Wars is always just the hand cuts off, but
yeah,
I agree with you with the second one.
And then he comes to the final returning character, Han freaking Solo.
Wait, there's one scene that I hate. She calls the Millennium Falcon a piece of junk.
Yes, you never do that. That's the only problem with Rey as a character. Rey's a really good character, but she calls it What about that chip? It's a piece of junk. The junk will do. Now, when Han was on screen, he's Han Solo. Come on.
He's not a bounty hunter.
He's a scoundrel. And no matter who he's playing, if he's Indiana Jones or Han Solo, Harrison Ford is those two characters. Even in Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, he's still
a badass.
Yes. Even though he's fucked. No. Do not go into that. That's for another time. Okay, I'm good. So, he did well for his age. Harrison Ford's getting on a bit now, let's be honest. I think he hasn't got that many movies left in him. But he
might have like one. Right?
Yeah, he did well. He was jogging around quite a bit. He was doing a fair bit of fighting. He did well for his age. That's what I'm saying.
Mm.
But then you get to the big controversy in this film.
Well, I just want to make, before we go into the big
the massive one, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't really like it because like the guy, the stormtrooper, he wasn't the one that being like the person who kills Kylo Ren. It was the girl, which confused me. Like they showed him like the first character, but like he doesn't come out on the top.
Like halfway through the year, they show us Finn holding Luke Skywalker's lightsaber, the blue one. But then he goes up against Kylo Ren and gets his fucking ass kicked.
Then the girl comes in and just owns his ass.
Yeah, she doesn't manage to kill Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren kills himself, doesn't he?
No, Kylo Ren survives.
Does he?
Yeah, he was badly injured, probably lost a limb, let's be honest.
It's like Darth Vader all over again.
He was badly damaged, but he survived somehow. He managed to get back onto a ship and escape Starkiller Base's destruction. But he survived. He's going to be back in episode 8, and I think the reason that we're not going to be happy about that is the thing that we're about to go on to now. This whole story is about, well, first 6 movies were about redeeming Anakin, and now it's going to be about redeeming Kylo Ren.
Oh no.
But a lot of us don't want that to happen, me included. You all know for this reason. So, just coming to the conclusion of the movie, is there anything else you want to say before we go into this? And I might go into a rant.
There's like a new evil emperor.
Yeah.
But we don't see his actual face, we just see like a hologram of him.
We see Supreme Leader Snoke, played by the legendary motion capture actor Andy Serkis. The same guy who brought Gollum to life and also King Kong.
Really?
Yeah. So he does well, he's obviously motion capture, he's great. But the problem is, you see him for the first time, and he's like 30 feet tall. It's awesome! And then you see the hologram, and it's a bit of a letdown, let's be honest.
Yeah, but you obviously knew he's not going to be that tall.
No, if he was that tall, that's awesome. I would have loved that.
And the little lightsaber just cut a planet in half.
Yeah. But...
Oh, speaking of lightsabers, I love the new sound and look of Kylo Ren's lightsaber.
There was a lot of controversy about Kylo Ren's lightsaber. They were saying it looks that way just because it looks cool. And... I like it. I do like it. I think it was underused in the film, above all else.
What do you mean underused?
As in, the hilt itself, like, obviously you got the main blade going up there, and you got set 1, set 2. It was kind of underused a little bit. He kind of just swung like that the entire time. And I get the fact he wasn't completely trained yet, but the hilt part wasn't actually used that much. The notable time I remember him using it was when he had Finn mounted against a tree and he started going into his shoulder with the lightsaber.
Oh yeah. But like, I've seen this video where like people have been arguing about like the metal part. Like they keep saying like you can just cut the metal part.
Yeah.
But there's still a beam going underneath that metal part connecting to the main beam.
Yeah.
Because there's obviously that gem thing.
The focusing crystal.
Yeah. It goes up and it spreads out.
Yeah.
That's good.
But are we ready for this? The big one.
Yep.
So, coming into the conclusion of the movie.
Let me just say, if only he had this. If you don't know what that is, that's a
This is the Resurrection Stone from Harry Potter. Watch Harry Potter.
Wasn't it like the Philosopher's Stone?
It was. This is the Philosopher's Stone, or the Sorcerer's Stone if you're American. But, so, about coming to the movie, what's it called? Finn Chewie and Han all meet up with Rey, and they start to break down the barriers of Starkiller Base. And then Han and Chewie split with the other two set charges, and Han splits up with Chewie. But Leia sent him with a secret mission to try and redeem their son Ben, Kylo Ren. And then you see Ben Solo walk onto this bridge, and the moment you see the bridge, you know what's about to happen. And it breaks your fucking heart if you've seen the originals.
Yeah.
That
I cried.
He goes on there. He actually did.
No.
But he goes on there and he starts talking to his son. You see, Kylo Ren says his son is gone, and then he starts breaking down. Kylo Ren starts breaking down into emotion, and he's like, "It hurts so much."
But don't evil people say being sad and all that makes you go to the dark side?
It does. The emotions that power the dark side are hate and anger, whereas the stuff that powers the light is mercy, hope, stuff like that.
Mm.
And then Kylo Ren drops his mask, and he gets out his lightsaber so that he can hand it to Han Solo. He keeps holding it. Han Solo takes it, and then he activates it and gets him through the chest. That's the moment everyone hates. Han Solo gets stabbed through the heart by his own son, and then he kind of just puts his hand on Ben's face. He doesn't have a last line, and then kind of turns off the lightsaber, and Han just falls.
Yeah.
And then you flash to Leia. She can sense that Han's dead.
She knew. And obviously people might have knew as it was gonna come soon.
Yeah. There were possible rumors about Chewie maybe dying in the movie. I didn't want either of the two of them to die.
Well, I heard about this canon, it's canon of Star Wars, fake Star Wars, and apparently Chewie dies to a moon, hitting the Earth. And some people took screenshots of him just going trying to catch the moon.
But you don't. Disney. This is Disney.
It's Disney's fault. Disney.
Yes, fuck Disney. But what they did is Disney bought Lucasfilm for $4 billion.
I should just say send it up to 20 billion. That's when I would accept it.
Lucasfilm primarily contains the two franchises of Star Wars and Indiana Jones. Two massive franchises right there that both have taken a hit in their times.
And fucking Disney. Fucking.
But then, to give credit to George Lucas, okay, I'll give him a bit of credit. He takes the $4 billion and he spends majority of it on charity. Good man. I'll give him that.
Yeah, I'll give him that as well.
Good for that. He doesn't just keep it to himself.
But he might kill him.
So Disney decides to basically flush out Star Wars until 2020. We're at least getting one new Star Wars movie a year.
It's sort of better because we can actually see more Star Wars more frequently.
But Disney's like, well, we got our hands on Star Wars, let's make some movies.
And let's go Han Solo.
Wait, what? Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
But Han Solo's an iconic character. Everyone loves Han Solo.
Yeah, everyone loves Han Solo.
So why would we kill him?
Oh, because Disney hate him.
But you don't kill him.
That's a dick.
True.
Even if Disney makes good...
These guys killed Mufasa! I will never get over that!
She will.
So, to conclude.
And plus, as soon as they got Star Wars, obviously they had to put on Infinity, Disney Infinity.
Yeah.
Obviously they had to fucking do that.
Wave 1 of Disney Infinity was classic Disney characters. Yeah, we can see that. Wave 2, Marvel superheroes. Yeah, a bit of a stretch. Wave 3, Star Wars. I can't wait till they buy James Bond.
Oh no, fuck off.
Oh!
They'll never get James Bond, hell no.
What if they buy DC? And then we can have Superman and Batman and Iron Man and Captain America all in the same movie together!
Iron Man and Captain America are already in it.
Yeah.
Avengers.
And what if they buy Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter?
Or to buy Deadpool.
No, Disney can never have Deadpool.
Never.
They're only just doing the character justice on film.
If they do get Deadpool, all of the swear words and funny things are going to be out.
No, they're going to have stuff like, I don't know, replace the word asshole. You butthole.
Even though it says it already, but asshole is much funnier.
Yeah. So, to conclude, I really like The Force Awakens. I did. Not the best. That's, in my opinion, Empire Strikes Back. But it's like the third best. It's on par with New Hope, or I call it Star Wars. It's just Star Wars. It's not the New Hope. Kindle Plays. What did you think?
It was pretty good film.
8.5 out of 10. I'll give it that. It's not perfect.
I'll give it just a solid 9, in my opinion. I don't know which was my favourite from all the Star Wars, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know which was my favourite, but there is going to be 8 and 9. I'm like, probably when them two come out, then I'm probably going to decide which is my absolute favourite. 8
and 9 and all that, the anthology movies as well, because we got Rogue One coming out this year. 2 years time we're getting our Young Han Solo movie, which we now works. And then we've got another. And then we're getting another one in 2020, which is hopefully going to be Boba Fett. I hope so. So to conclude, please subscribe to Kendall Plays. This guy is fucking awesome.
If you've seen my YouTube thing before, I've stopped because I don't have like a mic. So I have put out like a video about like on like.
He's put it on his channel to explain why he's been absent. So
for like a year.
Not exactly a year, come on.
Well, my last video I put out was like a year ago.
Yeah, mine was about 5 months, so what do you call that?
Mine was like 7 months.
Shut up. So, thanks for watching. I'm sorry this took so long, and I'm sorry that it's absolutely shit quality, but what can you do about it? Absolutely jack shit. So, thanks for watching, guys.
Hang on, wait. I should have put this in later, before. Like, I was like, it was surprising to me, like, the new weapon is fueled by the sun. Like, that just got me.
Yeah, that's a sun. There was a story one time that a satellite got to go to the sun. I think it was an American satellite. It wanted to see what the sun was like, and then the moment it got to about, I don't know, 9,500 miles away, it started to melt. The satellite made a complete steel, some of the hardest steel on Earth, and everything on it started to melt. That's how bloody hot and powerful the sun is. And they kind of absorb that and just have it like that and then just go like that.
That was a Kamehameha right there.
Thank you. So, thanks for watching, guys. Hope to see this guy around sometime. Make sure you subscribe.
Sorry again.
You do this a lot.
I'll say, when I get my channel back up and running, he's going to be on it.
Play what?
And play games with me.
Alright?
Yes, you are.
See ya, guys.